All right guys, Tom here with Texas Truck Camping. So if you watch some of my other stuff, you know I'm pretty much a DIY guy, from the porthole installs that I've done to some of the netting in the back of the truck, different things. But recently I've gotten into fly fishing. And going through Colorado, I've noticed a lot of guys have the over the truck, over the car fly rod holders. I was looking them up online. They're starting at 500 and it goes definitely up from there. So I did some research on YouTube, found some guys that were doing like PVC builds, stuff like that. And I was gonna do one of those myself, but I'm the kind of person that goes to Lowe's or Home Depot and just build things in my head as I'm going through the store. So I had my PVC ready to go, and I walked over down the aisle for roofing supplies and came across this 10-foot vinyl section of 3-inch by 4-inch gutter downspout. And it hit me like this was supposed to be half the price of what the PVC was going to run. So I picked that up, picked up this, which is for the downspout coming off of the gutter, and I picked up this cap, which I'm going to put on the end of it for rigidity at the end and also to seal it up. But the beauty of this whole thing is everybody uses these Plano boxes to lock their stuff up with. You know, it opens to the side once you get to your spot. And this thing fits perfectly inside of it. All I have to do is cut that out. I'll probably drop a couple of rivets to hold this whole thing in place. Put the cap on the end here. Rivet this in place. And the cap on the other end. It's just a matter of cutting that out, painting the whole thing black. I might actually go with the silver on this to make it look more of a professional look. But I got lucky when I was at Lowe's, and I'll show you guys this as proof. The downspout, $3.62. It was on sale. The cap piece, 72 cents. The most expensive part was this piece here, and that's aluminum, $10.28. Well, aside from the $20 roughly, I think it was 20 or 12 bucks for the box. But I'm gonna put it all together and show you guys. Man, I'm probably in 35, 40 bucks for this whole thing, minus the paint, and I'm super excited about how this is gonna turn out. So let's get started, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. All right, so essentially the first thing I'm gonna do is drill out, add rivets to hold that in place. And we're gonna drill a hole so we can use our little coping saw to cut through that plastic there. Let's fill these holes out first. All right, so I didn't want to bore you too much with all the other stuff, but basically I dropped in more rivets around the box just to keep that centerpiece secure, add some rigidity to it. All this will be covered up whenever it's painted. is. Two there, and there, two here. Should hold that in place. I'm going to drill out this inside and cut this with a piping saw. It's pretty thin plastic, so it shouldn't be a big deal. It'll be quicker to drill these out. Just work my way around it and then cut it at the end. Clean it up. Quite a few holes cut out on it. Now let's punch this thing out. Boom. Doesn't look the most beautiful yet, but we'll get there. All right, so we cleaned it up, worked it around a little bit. There it is. This piece will attach here. I rivet this into place as well. Paint the box black. Paint the pole silver, or the downspout silver. And then we should be pretty good to go. Attach it. Next will be figuring out how to attach it to my crossbars up top. But that may be something simple, Velcro, or kind of tying the tubing, but much lighter than the PVC that some people are using for sure, and much cheaper too. So I'm pretty excited about how this is going to turn out. We get some more of these rivets put in, and then we'll give you all a finished product. I don't know how good the professional ones look, but this one turned out really good. Do that all the way down. Paint it, cap it, and that should work just like a champ. All right, so here's my 9-foot fly rod. All the way in. That's my fly rod all the way in there. Maybe put some foam in there, something. Might be able to fit. Yeah, I could fit 2 facing opposite directions on this thing. I think it's turning out pretty good. All right, so here it is. Got it laid out, got it cleaned up. Just gonna paint it up. I might reinforce the rivets. I don't know yet. They seem to be holding pretty good, but I don't want to lose my fly rod and stuff while we're going down the road. And still we got to put a cap on the end of it, but we'll get it together. Time to start painting. Let that dry for a while. Hard to see, but it's actually a silver color. Aluminum. All right, got the silver portion painted and done. Put the cap on the end down there with a piece of aluminum. Now we just got to do the box, paint it black. We should be good to go.